G'day viewers, how's it going? I'm super, thanks for asking. So we're back on South Ann Street for day 2 of our sort of burger tasting session, and we're standing outside GBK, the Gourmet Burger Kitchen. Now, I have never, well, it's probably been about 20 odd years since I've eaten in GBK, and that was, I've never actually had the Irish Gourmet Burger Kitchen. So this is going to be an experience for the both of us. So let's do lunch.
So I've taken a seat. I haven't ordered yet, but really an extensive menu here. What I'm going to go for is the classic cheese. So it is similar to what I ordered yesterday. Then I'm going to go for skinny fries. And to drink, I think I'm going to have a Hope Handsome Jack IPA. So I will talk to you after I've ordered and when my beer arrives. The venue in here is really quite nice. I'm sitting at the back of the restaurant. They've got a huge outdoor seating area. You can see the exposed brick behind me, and different from other places, this brick is probably really quite old because we're in an older part of Dublin, and so this is probably, I've got no idea how old this brick would be, but yeah, it's a nice touch. The restaurant itself is really sort of quite pleasant, long and thin, but there is an upstairs section. There's a big bar right next to me, and they've got a good range of drinks, sort of wines and beers, and yep. I think we've even got Guinness and Hop House 13 on tap here. Not a big fan of the Hop House 13, so that's why I'm going for the Handsome Jack. Yeah, but I mean, the restaurant, really quite nice, very comfortable. Very, I mean, aesthetically, yeah, lovely. Kind of fake plants all over the place. I've got a skylight above me, which is giving me a nice amount of natural light in here as well. So yeah, overall, I'm quite liking the vibe in here. Well, I'll talk with you when my beer arrives. So my beer has arrived. So I've got a Handsome Jack IPA from the Hope Brewery. Now the Hope Brewery is based in Dublin. It's in Clontarf. This first time I've had a Hope beer on the channel, though not the first time having a Hope beer, that's for sure. So let's see what it's like.
Okay, and I'll get a small bite.
Yeah, so this nice pours really nicely. It's a nice clear IPA, as you can see here. Really nice amber colour. Yeah, got a nice fizz to it. Let's give it a taste. Nice, dry, little bit of sweetness to it. Not overly hoppy, but quite a nice, yeah, citrusy, double hopped IPA. Yeah, so this one is, it's a bit of a stronger beer. So it's 6.6% alcohol. So you don't want to be hitting too many of these in an evening. Might make you a bit loopy. So yeah, but quite a pleasant drink. A good beer from the Hope Brewery. Yeah, so let's so we'll leave it at that, and let's chat when the food arrives. So the food has just arrived. We've got the fries and we've got the burger. So as with yesterday, let's give the fries a try first. Again, skinny fries. Yeah, probably as skinny as what I got yesterday. Maybe a little disappointing. A little soggy. Yeah. They're okay. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look at the burger here. Got a nice little flag in it. So, as opposed to what happened yesterday, okay, so we've got raw onion in there, got some ketchup. The salad on this one is put on the top of the burger, as it was on the bottom yesterday. got a single patty, cheese, American cheese, and then burger sauce underneath. So let's see what this is like. Okay, nice sesame bun. Do like to see a sesame bun. You don't see that as much anymore. It's all the sort of the plain brioche buns. So let's give this a try. Yes, everything's fine. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe a bit overcooked. I mean, it is well done. The burger sauce on the bottom is really nice. The cheese is nice. I'm not being overpowered by the onion, which is good. That was one of the problems that I had yesterday. Okay, let's get a napkin out. Yeah, I mean, it's a good size patty. You can see the grill marks and everything on it. You can taste the ketchup on the top of the bun. The bun is very soft. Well, let's try it with some chips. I don't know what is particularly gourmet about this experience. Yeah. The cheese is nicely melted. The bun is nice and soft. Not overpowering. The lettuce, the tomato, can't really taste the onion. That burger sauce is nice. Okay, all right. I am going to finish up here, and then I am going to go and find somewhere, and I will give you my thoughts on the Gourmet Burger Kitchen. Yeah, so we will talk then. So I'm in Lemon and Duke, just around the corner from South Ann Street. They have graciously allowed me to come in and record here. I'm sitting at the bar, which is a first. It's actually quite busy in here. I'm going to have to come back and give this place a try, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, so Gourmet Burger Kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, that's really... I don't like being negative, but there was... I mean, the name doesn't really add up. Okay, let's look at the scores. I mean, the venue itself, very nice, very kind of cool. Love the exposed brick from like old buildings, different from Zizzy where the exposed brick was new. I mean, that was kind of cool. The music wasn't too loud. I mean, it'll get 4 on the venue. The staff were good, but I was waiting a while for the burger to show up. So, I mean, the two guys, they were the two guys who were working there. They were good. I'm going to give it a 4 for the staff. Now, the food wasn't great. If I'm honest with you, The fries were a bit soggy, they weren't crispy, they weren't hot. And then when you I didn't show it to you, but when I tipped them out, they were all tiny. They were all like this big. So it was really deceptive being in that silver cup that they were served in. Yeah, the fries weren't great. The burger, I mean, the burger was okay, but it again wasn't great. And I don't know how they can claim to call themselves gourmet. Yeah, the meat was a bit dry. Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was a bit overcooked. I mean, it tasted fine, but I just don't call yourself somewhere gourmet when you're not gourmet. There was nothing gourmet about that experience at all. I mean, if you look at what I had at, say, Brewdog, I mean, that was a gourmet burger. I mean, that was Wagyu beef. That experience was great. I mean, that was just, it wasn't gourmet. It was just, you should be really renaming it Average Burger Kitchen, because that's what it is. It's an average burger. And it's because of that, I'm only going to give them a 2.5 for the food. Now, the bill. Now, where did I put the bill? The bill is in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. So, the bill. It was, that burger was €13. I think, I'm going to have to go back, but I think that is about the same as what I was paying next door, and that was a double patty burger. And the quality was a hell of a lot better as well. Then it was €6 for those skinny fries. And God, how can you really think you can get away with charging those sort of prices? The beer, $6.30. So the bill was in total $25.30, which was more expensive than what I had got in Bunsen next door. So, from the bill, I'm going to give it a 3. So one more trip down South Ann Street. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Eddie Rockets. So let's see what their burgers are like. Again, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, check out the playlist. And as I always say, testicles.